Kim Kardashian West has fled Paris after being robbed at gunpoint in her own hotel room of millions of dollars in jewelry. Kim Kardashian West is, quote, badly shaken but physically unharmed after being tied up and robbed at gunpoint in her Paris hotel room last night by masked men dressed as police officers. So far, there has been no arrest. There are reports of up to 5 thieves who handcuffed the concierge and had him lead them at gunpoint to Kardashian's room. There, they reportedly locked her in the bathroom while they stole valuables worth several $1 million, mostly jewelry. Police say the total amount is still being evaluated. It happened at a discreet luxury residence. Police are currently guarding the site. While it happened around 3 a.m. Paris time, it was only 9 p.m. in New York, where Kardashian's husband, Kanye West, was headlining a show, which he abruptly stopped.
I'm sorry, this is a family emergency. I have to stop the show.
Kardashian has been on a high-profile visit to France for Paris Fashion Week and had already dealt with an assault from Vitaly Seduk last week. The star's 2 children were, fortunately, not in the room with her at the time of the attack last night.
Please have mercy on me. Take it easy on my heart.
Have mercy. Shawn Mendes' sophomore album Illuminate has been out for just over a week, and it's already #1 on iTunes in over 60 countries, including, of course, Canada. TK caught up with the Pickering, Ontario native to talk about his incredible rise and evolving style.
Are you still pinching yourself?
Totally. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy the speed of it all, you know?
Are you ever afraid that you're going to give away too much of yourself when you're telling your stories?
That's the one thing that makes music so different from the rest of everything else in the world, is you just give 100% of yourself, and that's what makes people feel. When you're in an arena, there's one of you on stage, 15,000 of them, and if you don't give 100% of you, you're not going to be able to fulfill all of them.
This weekend, Mendes performed in front of far less than 15,000 people, putting on an intimate Win to Get In show for less than 500 fans in Toronto.
Tell me what that feeling is when you look out there and you see fans just mouthing every lyric.
It's a very out-of-body experience.
You know, at some point I have to say it. You know, I was falsely accused.
Director Nate Parker was visibly emotional in his 60 Minutes interview last night, but made no apology for the 1999 college rape case that has cast a shadow over his acclaimed film, Birth of a Nation. The director and his Penn State roommate, who is a co-writer on the film, were charged with raping a fellow student. Parker was acquitted while his roommate was convicted, but that verdict was eventually overturned. Their accuser took her own life in 2012.
I was vindicated. I was vindicated. I was proven innocent. I was vindicated. And I feel terrible that this woman isn't here. But as I sit here, an apology is no.
With many threatening to boycott Birth of a Nation, Parker says he wants to focus back on his film and not on his past. Terry Hart spoke with the cast, who say, above all, this is a story that needs to be told and heard.
To watch a strong man broken down, it's a terrible thing.
It's affronting, it's jarring, it's brutal, and it's sort of taking a piece of American history that we've tried to almost hide.
It's about a man having the fortitude in 1831 to fight against the slave owners.
Never been on a plantation. It is so beautiful there, but it's a haunting kind of beautiful because you know what has happened there. You know the pain that has occurred on this soil.
You knew you were performing on these grounds that spilled blood.
It's a story that needs to be not only known and understood, but felt viscerally.
Tune in Friday to hear more from the cast of Birth of a Nation, and tomorrow, Ben Affleck tells us a little bit more about his new movie, The Accountant. Let's go Blue Jays.